honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my best.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
Mike's 43. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
Check 50. Check 50. Check 9. Check 9. Check 37. Check 37. Check 52. Get it.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, Delta.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Go on, go on. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Lane. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Safety creep. Check. Crunch. Under 10. 10. No. Off. Big Griffin.
Throwing on third and long. Lane. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 42-yard line.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at their own 42.
One set.
Check. Kill.
On first and 10, here's Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. And this one's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run with Breida. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards on the ground. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Switch. Switch. Rush in. Hurry up,
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
64. Check 25. Check 25. You got tight right there. Watch twins. Ready.
On first down, here's Breida. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20. 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
First down, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Here we go, D.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. He finds his man, Johnson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray keeps it himself. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Check 59, Mike. Hustle. Mike to 59.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Step it up. Mike, check. 59. Check. Mike 5'9". I got it. Mike's 59.
On second down, here's Murray. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brianne Body Calhoun. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Right now, you better bring it. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Safe. Check three. Get it.
Back to throw. Lay. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 43 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check 59.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On the return, here's Agnew. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check it back, check it back.
Now it's Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lay. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson running right. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Switch, switch. Jim.
Fair, fair. Now.
To throw on 2nd down. Lay. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
36. Shift, shift. Back, back, back.
Five.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not for...
This is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
On 2nd and a yard. Murray forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All day. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Squeeze.
Check. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
On the set.
Go 58's the mic.
No game on this defense. No game.
Alert flare. Check. Lucky. Check.
2.
This is Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Bang, 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 bang. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
Here's Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Breida, he'll try the right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Marvin Jones. Incomplete. Robert Alford there defensively.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Shoot, shoot. You're out.
Operating from the gun, Lane. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Geronimo Allison. Incomplete. Buda Baker there on recovery.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here, but that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Murray now on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Show it up, show it up. Kill,
They hand off to their big tight end. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Let's go, D.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
From the 35 on second down, Murray. Throw left side, completes Isabella. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You better be afraid of me. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Thanks. 59 is Mike. 59.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he finds Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On the ground with a tight end. Rolling, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Cut, cut, cut.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
2nd and 11. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
As a DB, you're giving up a ton of height on that play to the receiver. So if they want to throw a 50-50 ball, that's going to make it difficult. All you can do is rely on your technique. Try and time it. Try and figure out when the ball is going to arrive and meet it when it gets there.
And on that play, short man won. Now a give to Breida. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now it's Peterson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray, that'll be complete to Cook. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
1st down, Cardinals.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The carry here for the big tight end. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Joker, 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 Joker. 25, check 25, check 25. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twins. Watch.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Watch the eye. Hey, check 24.
They run forward with Breida. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Here we go. Let's go. Watch the run, watch the run. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Safe.
They give it off here to the tight end. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. second down, Murray sets to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out.
Touchdown, Detroit! Matt Breida, 69 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They're going to run this with a tight end. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Defense wins championships, Bentley.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
At the 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Here we go. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Check it backer, check it backer.
Snap.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. His guys take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Cards, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio.